told security to take my friend. Wonder what gon' ride for me and who put a price on again. I really hope she lied to me, cause I know the price to buy a friend.
Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Grizzlies. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at Dallas, they've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And of course, Memphis just need to keep fighting. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Julius Randle out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Mitchell. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Pass to Jackson. 4-3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. This is that grinded out part of the year, Grant. Everyone just fighting through it.
No question, B.A. And it's not just physically exhausting. You're trying to focus on every game, every possession. This is where your leaders can help keep everyone focused.
Here's Edey, covered by Jackson-Davis. Edey, that's good.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Irving with it. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. Yep, that one goes.
And the handles Kyrie has are out of this world. He uses them so well in screen and roll action.
And so Moran will bring it up for Memphis. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Edey. Jackson with it. Here's Edey. Jerome on the wing. From deep, Moran. Jackson-Davis grabs a miss. Here's Randle. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that. Irving always putting the ball right on the money.
Knocked loose. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
From deep, Moran. Mitchell grabs a miss. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And the shot's good by Irving.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Memphis calls timeout. And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. Taking a look at Cleveland, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, I think for Dallas, they understand how good they truly are. One of their biggest challenges, don't get complacent down the stretch.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
From deep, Moran. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. We never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And Dallas also making a switch. Kamara's checked in. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Dallas leading by 8. From about 16, there's Jackson-Davis. For 3, Randle. The rebound by Edey. Memphis has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Aldama, the pass to Jerome. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Julius Randle. And Hayes is subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Basket counts.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Grizzlies trail by 8. Oh, swiped away. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Memphis making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Morant. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto.
And his effort carried over to the defensive end. He came away with 3 steals and was a pest in general all night.
And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Morant.
Yeah, anyone can appreciate the skillfulness of Morant's passing.
Randle, good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Randle with a steal. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Here's Hayes. And Morant clears the board. And the Grizzlies shooting 44% to start this ballgame. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense.
Timeout.
The Mavericks, number 1.
They've done a great job using their defense to create for them on offense. Turn it over against this team, and you're going to be in trouble.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Here's Jerome. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jerome's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Here's Jerome. He's got 5. Lets it fly. Jackson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA.
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
Jones, the pass to Randle. From 11 feet away, that's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. 7 points in the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And finished off by Hayes.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so Randle will bring it up for the Mavs. They lead by 11, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
They're one of the greatest shooters ever. Thompson's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
4 seconds left. And it's Randle getting it to go.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Dallas on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Rudy Gobert. Herb Jones out there with Hayes. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. Picked by Aldama. Jackson for 3. Mavericks with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Hayes. On the take, and finished off by Hayes.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Thompson outside. Let's go with a 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you'd ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And here's who's been leading the league in rebounding over the past month. Rudy Gobert on top.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Mitchell's checked in for Dallas. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Mavericks lead by 15. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Count the basket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And the Grizzlies call time here. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Jackson. And so it's Memphis with it. Here's Jerome. He's got 5. Jackson outside. 3-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Aldama outside. The 3. Pure from 3-point range.
An ideal stretch big. Aldama is 6'11" and very good behind the line.
Randle outside from behind the arc. Jerome grabs the miss. Grizzlies trail by 14. Pass to Jackson. Puts up a 3. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Second shot opportunity. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jerome passes to Jackson. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Gobert. Gobert showing his skill inside.
Well, it's like Gobert's got magnets in his hands. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
And here's Morant outside. Misses another. He's 0 for 4.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Pass to Aldama. There's the three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Shoots. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. 11 points in the game.
Tough period. I mean, he's just 1 for 5 in this frame, struggling to get back on track.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Morant looking around. Six on the shot clock. And then Morant with the jam!
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
For 3, Randall. Aldama grabs the board. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Down by 12. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Jones, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving comes in for Kamara. Thompson's shot is off. Dallas leading by 12. Outside Irving. Thompson pulls it in. And the Grizzlies shooting just 38% in this quarter. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Wells. Back to Jackson. Takes a 13-footer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Knocks down the long J. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Here's Irving. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 8 points.
And we all know Irving is a talented shooter. If you don't absolutely smother him, he will find shots.
Mitchell against Morant. The 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. From the high post. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Dallas Mavericks.
How about the points in the paint? Clearly, they made it a priority coming in, and it's paying dividends, Ernie.
Yeah, I remember those days pounded inside. Break your opponent's spirit.
Easy now. Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. Okay, guys, Houston Moon wants to know, Jet, would you ever consider coming back into the NBA to coach? It's an interesting one.
Oh, it's not interesting at all. I haven't given that much thought, only because I'd have to coach guys like Shaq, and he's not coachable.
Well, if Houston didn't have a problem before, they will after hiring Kenny.
Because, like I said, the players have your attitude today.
Whatever.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Mavericks lead by 16. They've got Ty Jerome, Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
And here's Memphis. Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. Here's Edey, covered by Jackson Davis. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. The Mavericks, number 1.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. The rebound by Edey.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Wells. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Randle inside. Jackson on him. Randle can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 18. Pass to Morant. Jack's up a 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Wells. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
Kept alive, and that one is stuffed right through.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Timeout call, Memphis. Right around a minute and a half played in the 3rd quarter. To the wing on the left. Wells. And a miss there on the triple.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves. Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end, just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Friday, the San Antonio Spurs come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Ja Morant is excited to be back on the court. He's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randle, he usually gets the best of it.
Morant against Irving. Morant, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. And so it's Memphis with it. From deep, Morant. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 8 now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. Randall, good.
Yeah, Randall's so powerful on the take. Really tough for a defender to get in front.
Here's Morant. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Kamara, he's checked in for Mitchell. Hounded by Morant. And the shot's good. Give him 23.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
To the inside. Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And every offense works to create good looks. Here are the beneficiaries of that effort. Number 1, Kyrie Irving.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league.
Sinks it from distance.
Wow, you don't see that kind of quickness from Aldama all that often.
On the wing, Irving, hounded by Morant. Randall, the rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Edey. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, we know all about Morant's unreal athleticism, but his vision is what really sets him apart.
Grizzlies trail by 18. Now here's Aldama. He has 6. Down low. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Aldama. From deep, Morant. The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his 2nd since the break.
Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
This is the energy Randall provides. When he's charging inside, he wants to hammer it down.
From deep, Morant. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Randall's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. To the paint. It's stolen away. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. And here is Thompson. Give him 8 points now. There's the triple. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammates. That is pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Davion Mitchell. He's out there with Herb Jones. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Jackson. Mavericks with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Jones misses. Grizzlies trail by 18. Wells, the pass to Wesley. Here's Wells. Pass to Jackson. No good with a layup.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Jones. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Here's Wesley. Check by Mitchell. Jackson, right side. Pass to Wesley. Over Mitchell. No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. The Mavericks lead by 20. For three. Hits the three-pointer.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Wesley. Pass to Wells. Here's the three. Buries it from three.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. And Dallas also making a switch. Jackson Davis is checked in. Here's Kamare. Here's Gobert. Banked it in off the glass.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's Wesley. Aldama outside. The three is up. Hits the trifecta.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Gobert. Pass to Jackson Davis. Guarded by Aldama. Aldama grabs the board. Aldama's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. It's picked off. Now Mitchell. To the left side wing. Puts it up. Wesley with a rebound. Grizzlies trail by 19. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Some changes for Memphis. Jerome's checked in for Aldama, and it's Ja Morant in for Wesley. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Mavericks lead by 21. Defended by Jackson. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
So for Dallas, Randall, he's checked in for Gobert. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Kamara. Pass to Edey.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to Morant.
2 minutes.
Here's Wells. Three-pointer. No good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And Morant clears the board. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. Here's Wells. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Jackson Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Randall. Takes a 13-footer. Again, the miss by Dallas. Grizzlies trail by 21.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
Inside, Edey. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. He shoots it, and he drains the quick shot. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Irving up top, hounded by Morant. And it's good for 2.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Dallas on D. Aldama, the pass to Wesley. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Thompson, that's good. "11 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Hayes for 3. Drops in the 3. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game.